Basketball isn't just a game, it's a reflection of life. It's where passion meets resilience and moments of triumph and tragedy remind us what it means to be human. From unbreakable bonds to heart-wrenching goodbyes, the NBA has given us stories that go far beyond the court. In this video, we're counting down the most emotional and respectful moments in NBA history. Moments that brought tears to our eyes, united fans worldwide, and reminded us why we love the game. And trust me, you want to stay until the end for a moment so powerful, it brought the entire world together. But let's start with a moment that showed us how the love for family can drive a player to unimaginable strength. In 2017, Isaiah Thomas stepped onto the court carrying a burden that no one should ever have to bear.
Thomas decided to play in the game just a day after the tragic death of his sister in a car accident. It was the first game of the NBA playoffs against the Chicago Bulls.
I can't even imagine how difficult that was for him.
Thomas's 22-year-old sister China lost her life when her car veered off a road in Washington state at 5 a.m. and slammed into a metal pole. One report says she may have fallen asleep at the wheel.
Just few hours before a critical playoff game, Isaiah received the devastating news that his younger sister China had passed away in a tragic car accident. The grief was unimaginable, yet Isaiah made the decision to play that night, not for Boston Celtics, but for China. As his name was called during the player introductions, Isaiah's face said it all. Tears streamed down his cheeks as the crowd erupted in support, showing him that he wasn't alone in his pain. Every dribble, every shot, and every step he took that night carried the weight of his loss. When asked after the game how he managed to play through such heartbreak, Isaiah said, "Basketball just keeps me going. I do everything for my sister now."
Today is my sister's birthday, so she would have been 23 today. So the least I can do is go out there and play for her.
It wasn't just a game, it was a tribute, a way to honor her memory through the sport he loved. But Isaiah wasn't the only player who made a sacrifice for something bigger than himself. Let's talk about a moment when Kevin Durant sacrificed his future for his team in the NBA Finals.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant's limping. Durant goes down holding his leg, and Durant grabbing that right leg. It's the right calf that put him out. What a gut-wrenching scene for Kevin Durant, working so hard to come back, and now had to be helped off.
In 2019, during Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Kevin Durant returned to the court for the Golden State Warriors. After suffering a calf injury just a few weeks earlier, the Warriors were down to 3-1 in the series against the Toronto Raptors, and the pressure to win was immense. Durant looked sharp early, scoring 11 points in just 12 minutes of play. But tragedy struck in the second quarter. While making a routine move, Durant went down, clutching his right leg. Apparently, he had torn his Achilles tendon, one of every basketball player's most dreaded injuries. The sight of Durant being helped off the court left fans, teammates, and even opponents shaken. Warriors players spoke about how much Durant sacrificed for the team, knowing the risk to his health. Head coach Steve Kerr later said, "He wanted to play. He came back for the team, and we're all heartbroken for him."
Just devastated for Kevin. It's a bizarre feeling that we all have right now. An incredible win and a horrible loss at the same time.
Durant's injury reminded us just how much players are willing to sacrifice for their teams. But sometimes it's not just the game that motivates them. It's the fight for something far bigger than basketball. That's exactly what drove Jamal Murray to deliver the performance of his life. In the summer of 2020, the world was reeling from the tragic deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, sparking global protests against racial injustice. Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets decided to honor their memory in a way that would inspire millions.
George Floyd on your right shoe here. You got Breonna Taylor. Why has this been so personal for you, Jamal?
Because it's not just in America, it happens everywhere. And for us coming together, the NBA, and it doesn't take one meeting. It takes a couple meetings, a few meetings. It takes phone calls, it takes persistence. It's not gonna take one night, and we've been trying to fight for 40 years. But these shoes give me life.
he took to the court in the NBA playoffs wearing custom shoes featuring portraits of Floyd and Taylor, using the platform of basketball to make a powerful statement. Then Naimori put on a career-defining performance, scoring 50 points in a must-win game against the Utah Jazz. When interviewed after the game, he broke down in tears. "These shoes mean a lot. It's not just in America. It happens everywhere. These shoes give me life. They help me find the strength to keep fighting." But if you think that was emotional, just wait until we talk about Derrick Rose, whose return to form after years of setbacks brought an entire arena to tears. Derrick Rose's journey in the NBA has been defined by incredible highs and devastating lows.
Rose came down bad on his left foot. See him holding onto his knee and down.
After becoming the youngest MVP in league history in 2011, injuries plagued his career, forcing him to miss significant time and making many question if he would ever return to his former greatness. By 2018, Rose was playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves, a far cry from his MVP days with the Chicago Bulls. But on October 31st, he reminded the world why he was once considered one of the most electrifying players in basketball. Against the Utah Jazz, Rose delivered the game of his life, scoring 50 points, including the game-winning block in the final seconds.
2011 MVP, Rose!
And everybody just streams out on the floor to greet him, showing the respect. And they all know what this means to him. They know what he's lost and now what he's trying to find. What a great moment for Derrick Rose.
As the buzzer sounded, Rose was overcome with emotion, breaking down in tears as his teammates swarmed him in celebration, and the entire arena gave him a standing ovation for such an incredible performance. In the post-game interview, he said, "I worked my ass off, man. I'm doing this for the franchise, the fans, and for myself."
Rose gets inside, puts up a tough shot, and hits it anyway.
Derrick Rose's performance was a reminder of how far passion and perseverance can take you. But sometimes the game isn't about individual achievements. It's about coming together in moments of profound loss. Few moments brought the basketball world closer than the tribute to one of the greatest players we've ever known, Kobe Bryant. On January 26, 2020,
tonight, the new report on the crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others, including their pilot.
The world was stunned by the tragic news that Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and 7 others had lost their lives in a helicopter crash. The loss was unimaginable, and the impact of Kobe's death went far beyond the NBA. Teams across the league honored Kobe and Gianna with 8 seconds and 24 seconds violations, symbolizing the numbers Kobe wore throughout his legendary career. Entire arenas fell silent as players and fans paid their respect. The grief was universal, yet it was unmatched by an overwhelming celebration of Kobe's life and legacy. One of the most powerful tributes came from the Staples Center, while LeBron James delivered an emotional speech on behalf of the Lakers. Standing before thousands of heartbroken fans, he said, "In the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out. But in the words of us, not forgotten." The league continued to honor Kobe's memory by renaming the All-Star Game MVP trophy after him, ensuring his legacy would forever be a part of basketball's greatest moments. Kobe Bryant once said, "The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do." And moments like these show just how much inspiration this game and its players can bring to the world. If you were moved by these moments, let us know in the comments which one stood out to you the most. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you'll be among the first to know when we publish next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.